Hi everybody, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I am joined today by two very lovely people. I have Brian and Jen here, and we are here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 3, Episode 2, VH1 Divas Live. And so let's just get right into it, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
First of all, as I was typing up my notes, I just want to ask your opinion on something. So I call Ben, because that is, to me, that is her name. Mm-hmm. She's boy Ben, she's girl Ben. A lot of them call her Dela, which I know she's fine with. What is your preference?
I like to call her Ben.
I call her Bendela.
All right. Yeah, I just
Ben
thought it
or
was
Bella?
weird. So because as I was typing my notes, I typed Ben, and then I went back and changed all of my Bens to Dela. I don't know why. I just, it was one of those weird things.
I think there was an episode where one of the judges made reference to her and just called her Ben or something like that. And that's where I got it in my head. When I was like, oh, she's just...
Is her real name Ben?
Her real boy name is Ben.
Okay.
She's boy Ben or girl Ben.
Okay.
That's all. It was just a weird thing, and as I was typing it, I was like, I don't know what the difference is. I know she goes by all of them. I mean, you can call her whatever you want. But anyway, the show started with her coming into the workroom and being very whiny.
It's true.
And I'm not sure if it was real or if she was just play acting about how sad she was, because what do you think? It was just weird.
It seemed over the top for her.
Yeah.
To me.
Well, maybe she's trying to just stick to that miscongeniality image.
She does.
So there's playing this sort of this role of being sensitive.
Yeah, that also is weird to me, because she did say that she wants to win with integrity and, not be nasty and mean. But then in her promo video, she's like, I already won miscongeniality, so I don't have to be nice anymore.
Right.
So which are you going to do? I'm waiting for the meanness to come out, but this just seems so phony to me.
Well, maybe there's her truth.
It could be.
Right? Like she just said, I mean, that really is all sort of a facade, maybe.
Right.
Like she's creating that image.
The image of that. All right. She won $10,000.
Well, that's
you
just
can't be too sad about that.
Well, right. And with the winning, you have to, with great power and great financial gain comes great responsibility, right?
Preach, girl.
Preach.
So then we find out that Aja had a lipstick in her titty, as Milk would say.
She sure did.
And it was Miss Chi-Chi. Were we surprised?
No.
Not at all.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
Not at all. Do you think Chi-Chi should have gone home instead of Morgan?
I kind of do. I feel like Morgan is just so much more polished and more of an entertainer all around. Like Chi-Chi's fun, but I don't think she's not at the same level as Morgan in my opinion.
I think she was definitely the weakest, and you would want to keep her around for that.
Well, right,
reason.
and I guess that goes into that whole theory: are you sending home the strongest competitor? And that's what De La said, was that she was sending home Morgan because Morgan was going to send home.
Right. Morgan had two things against her: she was stronger, and she was going to send Ben home the first chance she got.
Yeah.
Right.
And so Morgan had two things against her. Chi-Chi was a mess that first episode, but she bounced back, I thought.
Oh, she was great this episode.
And I feel her in her season, she was so good.
She surprised everyone.
Chi-Chi?
Yeah, she surprised everyone during season 8. Everyone thought she was going home like first 2 weeks.
This is true. Like Trinity, right?
And Trinity should have gone home. Sorry, we'll talk about that in All Stars 4.
That could be Chi-Chi again, though, could do that same thing.
Right.
Right, where she could actually go really far, and I was under the impression that maybe she wasn't going to last very long, but thought the same way on season 8 as well, and she made top 4.
She did. She made top 4, and deservedly so. But that's that. So Aja picked Chi-Chi, and Chi-Chi said the most funny thing, in the only way that Chi-Chi can. She said, I got something for that ass.
Yes.
And I don't even know what that means, but it made me laugh.
That's right.
But Aja, look out. If Chi-Chi ever wins and you're on the bottom, I think you might be going home. I was excited. There was a flash around the workroom, and there was a Mood Fabric sign.
Oh,
Did anyone catch it?
I saw that. I saw that.
Mood Fabrics.
Yes.
They are, I guess they're now a sponsor of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Very cool.
That's very exciting.
Yes.
They have moved on. They're still doing Project Runway, but
Oh,
they've moved on to new things,
like for
apparently.
those of us who don't know what mood fabrics are, could you explain, or should I be ashamed of myself?
You should be very ashamed. Clearly, you've never watched Project Runway.
A little bit.
That's where they go to buy fabric.
Okay.
Every episode.
Okay.
It's here in New York. They have a store in LA now.
Now I know.
I didn't actually know that.
It is the big.
I'm not gonna leave you high and dry. I'm not gonna leave you down like that. No, no.
Thank you, Ryan.
I didn't know either.
I
The
may
only
have
reason
brought the wrong people on to the show today.
I haven't even seen the episode. I don't know what we're talking about. What are we...
Drag race?
Why am I here?
Drag race? Is that like the Indy 500? No?
It could be. I am from Indiana.
Oh, this is true.
So then there was very little talk about the talent of last week around the room, but Chi-Chi brought up Milk not having any talent, essentially. And Trixie, I wrote down, Trixie said, your talent can't be Velcro. Which is very funny. Trixie's
I love her little comments.
comments are on point this season.
They're so funny.
It is one of the reasons they're going to keep her around for a long time, even though she hasn't won challenge.
She makes good TV because she
makes good TV.
She has so many comments to make it.
And she has
move
the
along.
most followers, so she's the most popular queen on the season. So she is there to stay. But I'm all there for her comments. They can
Yes.
keep doing it.
Yeah.
What did you think of Milk's Velcro talent?
I thought that was cute and fun and somewhat unique, but didn't take a whole lot. That's my thought. I mean, it was fine compared to like someone who, some of the other ones. I think her being safe was appropriate. I didn't think she should have been in the bottom. I didn't think she should have been in the top. I thought she, safe was appropriate.
I agree. I enjoyed it because I thought it was at least creative.
Different.
It was her own song,
Right.
which she actually performed live because she
She did.
had
I saw that, yeah,
a head mic. She did not just lip sync to it, so I gave her extra points for that, whereas the other ones just lip synced, which to me is not. It is a talent, but it is not. It shouldn't have been part of that variety show.
It's not talent show.
If you're gonna
talent.
dance. Dance all you want. That's why I gave Kennedy props because she just danced.
I feel like I want to hear the song again because I don't remember that.
It's
I just
terrible.
remember the Velcro the whole time.
Was it Touch the Fashion?
It's
Is it
terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, touch the fashion, be the fashion,
be the
Fashion.
fashion.
And then she did point out that it's going to be bigger than RuPaul's
Yeah.
Supermodel,
Yeah.
which I'm 90% sure she was joking, but the way she's been acting, I don't know. Maybe she really
And
thinks
the
that.
way that the producers put it in, it really didn't seem
Yeah.
like it was a joke. That was that was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was weird. Milk, that song isn't going nowhere. I am one that buys bad drag queen songs, and I will not be buying that. Anyway, let's move on, because RuPaul has entered the room and is presenting this week's Maxi Challenge, which is the VH1 Divas Live tribute to RuPaul.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I do want to go back.
No. Rewind.
So, VH1 needs to put some money into this show. The production values have increased tremendously, but the reason they all did those original songs, including Morgan, was because VH1 wouldn't pay for the rights to real songs. Because Milk usually does that number, she's done that number many times here in New York, but it's to a song from Dreamgirls, I can't remember which one.
With the paper dolls?
Makes more sense, yeah.
Oh.
But because VH1 wouldn't pay for the rights to it, that is why they did all of these original songs.
So they only pay for the rights for like lip sync for your legacy or
exactly
whatever.
for the final song.
Oh wow.
And then going back
Yeah.
to this week, the reason the VH1 Divas Live was to RuPaul is because they don't have to pay RuPaul for those rights.
Right.
She gives them to them as being on the show.
And I mean, they wrote these for this show, right? This episode. These weren't songs that some of them existed before.
They are RuPaul songs. They are all
even
RuPaul
the one
songs.
with Julie Andrews.
Yeah, that's Call Me Mother.
Oops.
You may not have recognized it.
Because it was a different tone.
It was
and you
so different. It
wouldn't have
was
known
cheerful.
Right,
and-
because I recognized some of them, but
No, they were all. The only ones that were weird to me that I couldn't figure out, Chandela's didn't. We'll get to that later. But they didn't have to pay for those songs either because they're owned by RuPaul.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So anyway, we're doing a tribute to RuPaul on VH1's Diva Live. And the queens are all assigned a diva. And I say diva because
yeah.
Some of them are questionable. But Milk is going to be Celine Dion. She's a diva.
Yeah.
At least Celine is a diva.
Yes.
Kennedy is Janet Jackson. She's great.
That was a good pairing.
It's a good pairing. I personally don't think of Janet as a diva. I think of her as an icon.
Interesting.
But I don't think of her as a diva.
I can see the
How
distinction.
do you define a diva? Like, what's your
A
interpretation?
diva has like this air about her, almost an air of pretension
Sure.
and
Arrogant?
arrogance is a good word, yeah.
But
a step above. I mean, Janet is an icon as a performer to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Britney is an icon. I don't consider Britney a diva, but she is an icon.
Right.
Madonna, I don't consider her a diva, but I do consider her an icon.
I see that.
So Janet Jackson, I don't feel is a diva, but I don't
Yeah,
work
it
on
has
it.
almost like a little bit of like
I'll work on the
personality
show.
and attitude.
Yeah.
Versus talent. I got you.
Aja is doing Amy Winehouse, a diva.
Not a diva.
Icon.
Great, but not a diva.
Icon.
Icon.
Absolutely.
Chi-Chi as Patti LaBelle, diva.
Diva.
Yeah.
Trixie as Dolly Parton,
Icon.
icon.
I like this.
Dolly is like the antithesis of diva to me.
Yes. Goofy.
There's no attitude at all.
Self-appreciating.
Yeah.
Shangela is Mariah Carey,
Diva.
the diva. Thorgy is Stevie Nicks. We will get to talking about this a lot. Again, Stevie is not a diva.
No.
I will disagree with Thorgy that she is a gay icon because I know many people that adore Stevie Nicks.
Yes.
I enjoy her music, but I'm not crazy about her. But she's not a diva. Dela as
She's a
Julie
rock star.
Andrews, not a diva.
No.
Swears like a sailor, but not a diva. And
Love
BB
Julie
as Diana Ross, also a diva.
Yes.
Yes.
So there's some weird choices. They could have thrown in Cher.
Yes.
Cher's a diva.
Oh yeah, but maybe
Barbra Streisand is a diva.
maybe they didn't push Sharon because of Chad Michaels. Like, I mean,
More than one person can do Cher.
I know, but I know.
And people can do it better.
Well, and I just kept thinking about sort of the theme of the show, and I think back of when they had Divas Live, and I was going.
I was trying to think back too. I was
I'm
like,
trying to remember who was on that
Were-
show.
half of these people were never on there, I don't think.
No.
Mariah.
I see like Mariah, Diana, Celine.
Yes.
Those were like,
Those
and
were
Patty.
the-
Patti LaBelle.
And
Yeah.
those are the only ones that I would consider actual divas.
On the show.
But I
Right.
mean, they weren't doing icons live. I mean, they had because they had to
Right.
pick a VH1 thing.
Right.
So I kind of, I mean, I get where
Yeah.
they were,
It was
But they were
nice
trying
to
to
see that they were
stick
all surprised at what divas they got.
except that they weren't.
They all
Except
know.
that they were told this months ago because
Yeah.
they brought outfits.
Yeah. It's good acting.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
not actors, any of
Yeah.
you. Just be happy.
What?
And Thorgy was like the most ecstatic, and then we see what she really thought later.
Yeah.
Oh, Thorgy.
Todrick's gonna choreograph the thing. Vanessa Williams is gonna be our guest judge, and then we have Thorgy already complaining about Stevie Nicks after she was just elated to have her. She doesn't want to be a conspiracy theorist,
Yeah.
but she's gonna be.
Yeah.
So she feels that she was set up to fail. I think my favorite thing that she said was that, and I agree with her,
Yeah.
that there are no queens out there at a Stevie Nicks concert going, work! They're not. They're not doing it.
No.
They will be spinning. They will be,
Yeah.
hands in the air
Which she
chanting.
Chanting. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
agree.
mean,
Yeah.
she was just miserable.
Yeah.
She was.
I think she really did get this short end of the stick.
She did. She got a bad.
Because you can't.
However-
it's hard to act out Stevie Nicks.
But once she made that decision that she was
She
not
shut
going to
down.
win, she shut down. And
Yeah.
I mean,
And she's
well,
like,
I'm sure we'll get to
I
the
can't do
performance.
anything. I can't do
Right.
it. There's no way I
and
can
it
win.
was, and everything
Yeah.
was like her trying to get over versus just being great.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
she was
work
making
out.
excuses for
I love you,
everything.
Thorgy.
I do too with Thorgy. I think you were a great performer. I can't wait to see your Thorchestra. I will be there, buying my ticket. You don't even have to let me in for free. So then
I
Milk.
think you got a bad rap.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Milk.
I got your T-shirt.
I got your T-shirt.
I dressed up.
I don't.
I dressed up as you at Bushwick.
Milk is gonna do Celine's Met Gala look. Does anyone know what that looks like?
No.
Before she put it on?
Not even. And I didn't even know what it looked like after
When she put it on, yeah, did you realize that's what it is? I will say, I looked it up.
She did a good job.
She looked like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why would you
But
do
not the
that?
clothespins. Thorgy,
Why?
I mean,
Because that is...
Celine had clothespins. There were no clothespins.
Oh, well, she wore them on her other gown. Later in the,
Yeah, those
in
were
the
the
episode,
safety pins.
the safety pins.
Yeah.
Oh, she had clothespins. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you do Titanic?
Yes. Seriously.
Seriously.
Because then we'll talk about it later, but she got Peanut Butter as her song. And she came out with this,
Oh, that was so bizarre.
but it could have been the jewel, the heart of the whatever.
Yeah.
And she could have
be a-
thrown it off.
This is true. This is very true.
What are you doing, Milk? There's your performance.
Yeah.
Maybe you would have been on top.
Yeah.
Like you think you thought it should have been.
But you should have gone
Yeah.
home. That's fine.
She talked about this wedding planner thing, which is so weird.
She did? I don't even remember that.
She had done Celine
For
before.
Celine's wedding
Or,
planner.
yeah, and Celine was like, and a friend of a friend and a friend of a friend of a friend and a friend
Yeah.
saw her
Yeah.
and said it was good.
Shangela's commentary is
Therefore,
whatever.
it was
good.
Yeah.
It's good.
So Milk, don't base it on a wedding planner's idea. But I mean, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate what you did.
No, you were
I did.
fine.
I didn't like it.
So then we walk into rehearsals with Todrick,
Yeah.
and Shangela comes in late with her fur coat and glasses, and I was living for it. I hate Mariah Carey. I will say that hate is a very strong word, and I hate her. But this was perfection. It just made me laugh from the get-go.
I did. It was
From the
funny.
get-go, and it pissed everyone off,
And
and
it was
it made
perfect.
me happy.
It was
Because
great.
that is
No, I agree.
exactly what Mariah would do.
Uh-huh.
But
And-
let's
and
And I loved how
brilliant,
she was
though.
like, put her hand out so that Todrick could walk
walk
her.
me to the end.
That was
It is so brilliant, though. Like, she really channeled it. And she got into the character.
She embodied it
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah. And she knew it was going to ruffle the feathers of everyone else around
Uh-huh.
her.
You have to be the biggest diva at the Divas Live concert.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, she did that perfectly.
And she
So
went
good.
in for it, yes.
Yeah.
So we start with rehearsals with Kennedy, and she's doing Janet Jackson, as we mentioned. And we find out that she's not so great at choreography.
No.
And that's her thing.
And maybe she's just not good at counting.
Oh, shoot.
Because that seemed to be the problem.
I was going to say.
You can swear on here, it's fine.
Oh, I can swear?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Um,
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's not so good at choreography, and then she admits she's a freestyle dancer.
Yeah.
Right.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
It happens.
But
She's
you're-
a great dancer, but yeah, did not.
If you're a dancer, you should know how to dance.
Yeah. You got to be wired a certain way to
Yeah.
be able to.
To have that kind of dance training, you have gone through dance classes at some point.
Yeah.
You are just not that naturally talented.
Yeah.
So that was weird. She also rehearsed barefoot.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't notice
I
that.
noticed that too. I was like, she's not wearing shoes. She's not wearing heels.
Well,
like,
and she had shoes on, but they were like sneakers. I
Right.
was like, girl, where's your heels?
Did she have heels when she did the actual
did.
performance?
She sure did.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a heel boot. Yeah, so she didn't rehearse in heels, which was also a little strange. Thorgy's up next. Yes, Thorgy. I found it interesting to find out, to think back, she never won a challenge on her season. And do we know why?
because of Bob.
Because of Bob.
Her
I
best
wrote it
friend.
down because she said it again.
Maybe she's got a crush on Bob. There's something there. There's some tension there.
You got Thorgy, get out of your head.
I know.
Don't let Bob win. You're giving him more airtime
Yeah.
than you're giving yourself.
So true.
By the way, if you're in the San Francisco area, Bob is going to be in a production of Angels in America at Berkeley Rep. Go see it. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic, and good for him.
Yeah.
She also said that Steve.
I love how we just did a plug for Bob when we're talking about Thorgy.
That was for you, Thorgy.
Yeah.
Thorgy is not
poor-
doing Angels in America.
We just proved her point.
Anyway,
I actually have to say that kind of made me a little sad when seeing the episode, though, because they were all talking about how she gets overshadowed in like kind of like
she
group
does
settings.
it to herself.
Well, yeah, but there was kind of an element where he felt sort of bad. Like even in that moment, they were talking about it, and then they all started
talking about-
something.
talking about
And they switched topics.
And there she is, kind of by herself again, and you're like, well, there it is.
Oh, Thorgy. For some reason, Thorgy thinks Stevie is not a witch. I thought that was a known fact.
Yeah.
She said something that
She was in
like,
Coven.
she's a weird Gemini, and I didn't know what that meant. I don't know astrology, so I don't know. Geminis are you just
Is
eccentric,
Stevie
weird
Nicks
people?
known for being a witch?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's her thing.
That's her thing. Yeah.
And then they even brought her on
Coven.
American Horror Story Coven.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
brought her on
because-
because she's a witch.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Thorgy, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you have inside information, but
Because you'd love her.
we think she's a witch. Thorgy did not like any of Todrick's suggestions of what to do.
Well, but they were kind of weird, like lean over, like the whole fall over thing. That was.
I gotta tell you, I mean, I enjoy Stevie Nicks' music. I'm not by any means an uber fan, and
Yeah.
the only song I could probably tell you of hers is Stand Back.
Stand
Yeah.
back, stand back.
I think it would have been really funny to have Thorgy on a treadmill doing her number.
On a treadmill?
That's because the video for that Stand Back,
Stand
she's
Back.
literally on a treadmill, and there's a big fan blowing on her. And that's all it is
Oh, was
her,
it-
her marching on the
Oh,
treadmill.
and wasn't that when they said we gave the fan to Beyonce?
Yeah.
Isn't that because she was
Yeah.
right? She should have had a big fan.
She should have had a
Yeah.
fan. I will agree with that. She should have had a fan. But we see that she is way trapped in her head and can't get out. Thorgy, what are you doing?
But what would have been the dance moves? Right?
I mean, all she
She
does
spins.
is spin. All she
Yeah.
does is spin.
And I feel like
so she did
Thorgy
that.
did
And
that.
she did.
She did.
She looks
did what she
great.
was
No,
supposed to do.
well, when we get to her performances,
Sorry.
I'm not
Sorry.
gonna.
I know, I'm jumping.
I'm not gonna disparage her what she did, but she is just so far trapped inside her head and can't get out of it that is what's her detriment. Not anything she did on the show. Shangela got all kinds of shade from the queens. I love that she said she's a method actress.
I looked up.
That is why she's doing what she's doing.
She has done some acting. I've seen.
She
like,
has.
I was
She was
looking
on
up.
Glee.
She was on Glee. She was
Yeah.
on Two Broke Girls. She was
Oh, yeah.
on. She was on something else too. I can't remember right now, but yeah, she's.
Well, she is a professional.
Yes.
You work, Shangela, work.
It's been fun to see her evolution too.
Yes.
Like from her original
my
season
gosh.
to
She's
now.
changed
to see the transformation.
1,000 times
Yeah.
percent. Yeah.
It's been really cool to see that.
Yeah, so changed.
Yeah.
BB as Diana Ross.
Love Phoebe.
Oh god, it was so good.
Really?
I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it.
We're talking about her rehearsal first.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, her rehearsal
God,
was.
sorry.
I mean, all the rehearsals were kind of awkward. We couldn't hear the music. They're like got it in their
But
ears.
yeah,
They're like,
yeah. She seemed
I did
uncomfortable.
love her rehearsal where she's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
she lip synced more in that rehearsal than she did in her performance.
Yeah.
She did nothing, and Todrick was like, "That's perfect." I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
"She didn't do anything." Whatever. She looks great. I'm not gonna disparage her for being back anymore because I think she looks great. Dela is gonna rap as Julie Andrews, which I think is phenomenal.
Brilliant.
It's great casting, putting her in that role, and her only note is to have some swag.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that means.
I liked I liked her commentary about Todrick and how he
Piercing
looks at
his eyes.
piercing eyes and
Right into your soul.
exactly on the exact thing that you're insecure about.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yes.
It's funny.
And then Chi Chi gets up to rehearse, and Thorgy just throws herself into that group.
Oh, that was. I haven't. Excuse me. I haven't been. In
I
anything
haven't done
else.
anything.
You haven't put. But
There's a
but-
reason.
But,
Yeah.
but she was right that Todrick hadn't put her in anybody else's.
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, Milk was in 8 numbers.
Right, and
Granted, Milk
Thorgy was in
is
like none.
gorgeous.
Hey, but
Thorgy is talented.
you're cold, Barry.
I appreciate that she rose her hand though.
No,
I
and-
do.
and
I
that
mean,
was-
she put
She's
herself
saying, "Hey, wait a
in
minute.
correctly.
I see how this is going, right?
Right,
And I've got casted a weird character that's not a diva. Now I'm not getting any sort of airtime.
Right.
She knows how the the production and kind of the behind the scenes, and she
Right.
goes, "Wait a minute, I'm getting phased
No
out."
one's gonna see me.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
good for her.
It was
Yeah.
fine. I didn't mind it at all. I didn't realize she hadn't done anything. But
Facts.
I may just not have been paying attention.
Because it's Thorgy.
No,
You don't
I didn't pay attention to who was up there. I mean, I wouldn't have known Milk was in all those numbers, except
Yeah.
she said it.
Yeah.
I was in 8 numbers.
Tears her eyes.
Because, she's got to be the center of attention. Back in the workroom, Shangela is worried about Vanessa being a judge because she sent her home on the Christmas extravaganza, which is what she is redoing for her runway look. That's just a little extra drama. There's really nothing to that.
No.
Shangela doesn't care.
Yeah.
Trixie thinks she came off as talentless on season 7. When she said this, I was like, you kind of were.
I mean,
I've made no bones that I'm not a huge fan of Trixie. I think she is super talented, seeing her show live. I think she is terrible television. Well, she was on season 7. This time I'm enjoying her.
Yeah.
But they're using her correctly because what she's presented hasn't been great,
Yeah.
but her confessional cameras are fantastic. So they're using her properly.
Yeah.
But she never won.
Yeah.
And
she was
she got
6,
sent home
right?
twice.
She was number 6 on her
She got
season?
sent home twice. She
She
was
got
number 8 and number 6.
But she's another one of those that has evolved, to your point.
She has.
Right? Like she's
And doing a lot of
years
things
later,
outside
she's
and-
now gained that confidence and
I think my biggest
drag
thing
has
with her is
changed.
I don't like her look.
I don't like her makeup.
Yeah.
I don't like anything of her look.
Yeah.
I don't like her clothes. Her hair sometimes is good, but sometimes it's just a giant mess. But that's that. Here's a shocking fact. Kennedy didn't know she had a resting bitch face.
Oh, God.
Clearly, Kennedy has never looked in the mirror. Because that is
Oh
the
my
only face
God.
that she has.
God. Oh, God.
And Shangela
Her commentary
imitating her was the best.
was
She's
priceless.
like, you're gonna get this stink face, and then
Pursed
she's
lips.
gonna blink twice.
Pursed lips.
And it was spot. I was like, oh my god, that is fucking Kennedy right there.
That was amazing.
But
That
she
was
did.
so
Apparently, Kennedy didn't know that. So then they showed us all these clips of her resting bitch face, and I enjoyed it. And then Trixie called her grandpa.
Oh, that was so
That was good.
funny. That was
That was
funny.
good.
Yes.
And Kennedy is not the oldest person on the show.
Grandpa in a wig.
Grandpa in a wig.
Who is the oldest?
It was Morgan.
Oh, okay.
BB.
Oh yeah, I don't know how old BB is, but she might be. Ben, I think, is the oldest. And Ben, 2 people are 35. Kennedy might be now 35, but Morgan, I think, was
35?
36.
That's the, oh, God.
Yeah, some of these queens don't. Aren't giving you their real age.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
noted.
Because I'm not sure. Morgan is 36,
Yeah.
but she might be because I think she was young
Well, she's
Yeah.
working as
on
a
her
cute,
season.
cute play.
She wears a lot of makeup. It hides a lot. Then Thorgy asked how
Why would
people,
you do that? Thorgy, why would you do that?
No. She asked what people thought of her on season 6, how she came off. That is a valid question. But she set herself up.
Yes, she set herself. Oh, and by the way, when she was asking that, did you see like where she was and putting on her makeup? Like she looked so bizarre. She was just like pure white with like these little holes for eyes and this tiny little. She looked so bizarre. I'm like, don't ask that right now, girl. Like they're gonna be putting the camera on you a lot. It was so awful.
So what were your perceptions of her on season 7?
I love her so
I mean, season 6, sorry. Season 6.
I don't remember much of her.
I liked her on the show.
I liked her. I
Yeah.
love her aesthetic. I love her energy.
I think,
and
yeah.
her insecurity and that spiraling stuff. I guess I can probably identify with it. So it
Yeah.
makes me really nuts to see it. I'm like, oh, stop,
Yeah.
just stop, and you want to like
Yeah.
shake her.
Yeah, Thorgy has a lot to offer drag, and I appreciate everything that she does.
Yeah.
I think she is super talented. I think she is way too smart.
She is.
For not for the show, but for her own good
Yeah.
on the show, because she just
She's so fast.
thinks
Yes.
too much. Yeah. So that's her downfall. But I loved her on the show.
Yeah.
But I saw that thing happening again where she was writing when they were writing their own things on her season, and she did that typewriter thing and blah, blah, blah. I was like, that is what your head is doing right now.
Nonstop.
It's doing it right now, and
Yeah.
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
So I could see that again. Anyway, Shangela said she was quirky and fun, which totally describes her. And
Yeah.
Thorgy was super happy about that. And then Chi-Chi said, I think you were jealous of Bob.
Boom,
Which
there
Chi
it
is
is.
playing the game right
Yes,
there.
yeah.
That's a reminder of Bob. If you'd forgotten for only a moment.
You mentioned Bob maybe 30 minutes ago. I'm gonna bring it up again.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know. Oh,
Just to throw it in your face
Poor
one
Jane.
more time.
I want to see one more lip sync between those two.
The two of them.
I was hoping that was going to happen this season.
Dorothy and Chi-Chi.
Because Chi-Chi sent her home the first time.
Yeah.
Right? And that was, I heard the rumor that they were going to have another go at it. Maybe they still will. Who knows? But,
Oh, that's right, because everybody's coming back.
We'll
Yeah.
see
Oh,
if they come
sorry.
back. Well, we don't know what The Handmaid's Tale is,
Yeah.
Oh,
but I
right.
think they're all coming
Oh,
back.
God.
I think they will all come back for one episode, and one, maybe two people will stay. Those are rumors. I'm not getting into them right now. Anyway, on to the main stage. Rue came out, and what did you all think of her dress?
I did not like it. At all.
Weird.
I liked her.
I loved
the
it.
face and the wig.
Her face and wig are the best they had looked
Beautiful.
in years.
Beautiful.
Years.
That dress was...
They have figured it out. Raven and Delta have worked their magic. So I think we're on a good path.
Yeah.
Why didn't you like the dress?
It looked kind of just cheap.
Oh,
Like she's worn some amazing outfits, and that one it just seemed kind
do
of.
you have a picture? I
I don't know.
It was rough. I don't have a picture of it, but it was all those ruffles.
Yeah. It just didn't look.
I loved the color of it. And I'm not a fan of ruffles, but these were ruffles done right. We're having a big debate in our home life about ruffles because everything Christian wants to buy has ruffles on it, and they are hideous. If he bought this dress, I would let him wear it.
There you go.
I liked it. But that's enough about her. On to the show. So we have Celine coming out doing Peanut Butter, which Jen didn't know was a real song, apparently.
It's not my
Peanut
favorite
butter,
song.
peanut butter.
Oh, that song.
That was it, as Celine doing it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I will give her credit. She knew all the words.
Yes, she did.
Her lip sync was fantastic.
Yep.
Again, I don't understand that look, but it does, when you go and find the Celine picture, she does look like it. But no one knows that. No one's gonna know that. At all.
I felt like she didn't model Celine at all. Like obviously from the look, but even just the
mannerisms.
yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
It was a little
she's
crazy.
doing
I
her
mean,
own thing.
Celine Dion
Yeah.
is kind of a kook.
Yeah. She
but
could
this was
really
weird.
channeled a little,
Right.
Right.
And
something, but she was
She
just
didn't
doing
did
her
the
own
shoe
thing.
make any sense?
I didn't get that. Did you get the shoe thing?
Oh, when she put it to her ears?
As the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Celine do that? Someone comment on that and let me know. I've never heard of that. I'm not going to look for it because I just don't care that much. But if you know, let me know. Janet comes out singing charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Or as we like to say, cunt. Poor Kennedy. Did I say Chi-Chi? I don't know. It's Kennedy. She didn't know any of those words.
She really did. How could you? I don't understand how
I'm-
anyone can go into that and not
know their song.
not prepare their. I mean, they clearly knew ahead of time who they were going to be, and so they pulled together their looks. I mean, all the
Yeah.
looks as the, in my opinion, all of the looks as the diva, they all looked great.
They were fine.
No one looked bad. She looked great. But how do you not know the words to your song?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it comes back to the dance routine, right? 'Cause
I think
she was
she was
hung up
thinking
on that.
so much about her moves
She
that
was
she
focusing
lost
on
it.
Yeah.
I really think that's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did I
okay.
write that
She
down?
couldn't
Because
do
I did.
both at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Her dancing wasn't very sharp. Like Janet Jackson's is.
Yes.
I don't know any dance. Janet Jackson's dance, so that's that. But I wrote maybe she's just concentrating too hard on her choreography. Oh, let's go back. We didn't talk about the look. We have all these pictures here. We can talk about this look. So we're gonna go back to Celine. That is Celine.
Not Celine.
It's not Celine. It is a
all the
cracked
looks
out
she could've-
face as well.
Of all the things that she could have picked of Celine's looks, why did she pick this one?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I think I have that bodysuit from Forever 21.
I bet you too.
And I just have to say that that's where I'm disappointed with this week's episode is the fact that she got away with this and wasn't even in the bottom And Thorgy,
She should have been in the top. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Thorgy, who did
Looked
do
like
it
her
right
character.
and did it and look
Yeah.
how
Well,
it turned out.
but if you see the Met look, she looks exactly
She
like
does
Celine
look
did.
exactly like it, but
Yeah.
no one knows that.
Yeah,
That's
but
the problem.
that's not an
Yeah.
iconic look.
Right,
Agreed.
it's not her
Yeah.
thing. Anyway, back to Miss Janet, if you're nasty. So
She
it
looks
just
good.
wasn't very fun.
But she looks good.
But she looked great. Someone said that it was the wrong color, but who cares?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a mirror.
I mean,
No, the blue. I think it's.
it was
I think
supposed to
it's,
be black, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be black. But I mean, you know, making it her
I
own.
mean, if she was really wanted to be sassy, she should have done the Super Bowl look
Oh, with
with the
gold.
ripped titty. Or
That
ended
was
it with ripping
Super
off her
Bowl,
titty.
what
Ripping
apropos-
off her
apropos
titty
today?
at the end.
Yeah.
She would go throwing some shade at Justin Timberlake
Uh oh.
and
Oh,
all
and
that.
look, resting bitch face.
No, imagine that. Next up is Aja.
Oh, no,
as
this
Miss
picture is-
Yes.
Amy. This picture is everything.
She was
did it.
fantastic.
She channeled
Um,
it.
she's saying you wear it well. And her character, her look, her lip sync,
Yeah.
it was all done right.
Perfect.
She's
Yeah.
grown up, our little girl.
Girl should have been in the top 3,
Yeah,
Yep.
she did so good.
but she was so good. Everything she
grown
did
up.
was right.
And that's the thing, you see this and you
But-
instantly know.
Right.
Amy Winehouse.
And so,
But
in
I
the-
don't know this dress.
in
right?
the
So, like,
workroom-
but you know it's her. So she.
Yeah,
but you,
Yeah.
to your
I mean,
point.
it's just,
Yeah.
it's just a random dress that she could have worn.
Right, but
Yeah.
but to your point, it's like she emulated her, even
Right.
though. So for Celine, maybe you know she could have emulated her, even though this wasn't exact. Like even
Right.
though that looks exactly
Right, she
like a
didn't do
Celine
like the
look.
polka dot
Right.
50s pinup kind of
Right,
dress.
right,
She
right.
did
Right.
something a little harder. But Shangela had brought up, she's like, if I got Amy Winehouse, I would still kill it.
Yeah.
That's what she said to Thorgy. Thorgy didn't like that answer. But had Thorgy got Amy Winehouse, would she
I
have
bet she
done
would
it
have.
this well?
I bet. I think Thorgy might have been able to.
I wish Thorgy would have been given Cher. Because I think she would
She
have
would've
just
been-
taken it
oh,
bananas.
She would have been a
Would
great
have
share.
been great.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
she would. Then she knows that you got your gays saying word.
Right.
Share that she would have gotten
Yeah,
out
she
of her
could have
head.
been totally bananas.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she got a bad
She would have
sheet.
found. She would have
Yeah.
found a way to mess it up.
She got a bad girl.
I love her.
She still would have been sad that she, you know, isn't going to win. Whatever.
Yeah.
Chi-Chi DeVane is Miss Patti LaBelle.
I didn't recognize this look, and I feel like maybe I missed something.
That hair?
That
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. I had no clue.
Honey, you're showing your age.
That-
Leave this to the adults.
That is
to
iconic
just-
Patti
Yeah.
LaBelle hair.
It is
I-
totally
yeah.
iconic Patti LaBelle.
I looked at that and I said, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Anyway.
It
Sorry,
was.
honey.
It was everything she did was exactly right.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
she was
perfect.
good.
She was great.
Yeah.
The only flaw in her performance was that she didn't take her shoes off because Patti LaBelle takes her heels off in every song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She does. But looking now, she's wearing Mary Jane, so she couldn't take them off.
Not as easily, at least.
But everything was great. I thought it was a great look. It was a great lip sync. It was
Yep.
fun. She had all of
Her little flair. Oh, she yeah, no, she was.
Yeah,
great.
She channeled
She was
it.
going to church.
Yes.
Way to go, Chi-Chi. Way to
She
bounce
was-
back.
Yeah.
Trixie as Dolly.
I loved this.
Singing
Me
this song.
too.
Did anyone know this song?
No.
Give me one shot of adrenaline. I don't even. I
Oh,
tried to look it
Adrenaline.
up.
I've heard the song, but I didn't know it was a RuPaul song.
Yeah, I don't know it.
wasn't either.
I have heard it.
I don't
It was
even know
really
if that's
cute,
the
though.
name of it.
Give me one shot of adrenaline.
Yeah, that's the song.
Yeah.
She looks great.
She
I
looks
loved.
like Dolly.
She was
She
so
is
cute
Dolly.
and perky, and
Yeah,
like
it
her
was a
little.
little too safe for me because it was so on the nose.
Yeah.
But like
Which
the
is
little-
why she should have been safe. I mean,
Which what with
there was
like I
nothing
don't-
wrong with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just loved a little like all that. Oh, she was so cute.
I wish she
Trixie
would've
won
worn
me
a-
over.
I wish she had worn a gown.
A gown. Does
Dolly doesn't really wear jumpsuits. Trixie wears jumpsuits.
I thought Dolly does wear.
Having gone to Dollywood
Oh, yeah.
and through the Dolly Parton Museum, there is not one jumpsuit in there.
Really?
They are long beaded gowns or short dresses. But this is Trixie. I don't know.
I
Did,
love Dolly though.
do you guys watch any of like the behind the deleted scenes that didn't make it on the show?
Mm-hmm.
There was one with Trixie and Thorgy.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yes.
what?
She put on this jumpsuit, and Thorgy's like, "That's my jumpsuit from last week." And then she put on a Thor wig
Uh-huh.
and took her violin, and it is the funniest thing ever. And the
then put some
workroom
glasses
is
on.
dying. Yeah,
Oh,
Thorgy gave her glasses.
So I'm gonna have to
It
get.
is so good.
I'm gonna have to go find that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. She did a great job. I'm not gonna begrudge her anything.
Good job.
Next is Shangela as Mariah.
I love this look.
Headpiece is everything.
Yeah.
The
Butterflies.
tits
They,
with the
Yeah.
giant separation.
that's, is that
everything.
I felt like that was a little over the top.
No, that is Mariah Carey.
All
The
right.
outfit is not really Mariah Carey. I don't think that's something she would wear a bodysuit.
Yeah.
But maybe not this personal one.
I don't think she would wear the butterflies, but I got the
No,
reference.
she would not wear the butterflies. That was
Yeah.
just an embellishment.
Yeah.
Of crazy.
The album. Because her album, Butterflies.
Yes, her album.
love-
Yeah.
She's just nuts.
Yeah.
Everything about this was bizarre.
I loved it.
It was perfect. Was it Carson who said she's a perfect mix of confidence and confusion?
Exactly. That is exactly what it is.
So good.
It's right on. Yeah.
Even her expression in this picture, she's
Yeah.
like slightly cross-eyed.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, she's
Like,
bananas.
she looks-
Bananas! It's so good. It's so good.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Then we have Thorgy as Stevie.
I don't remember. This hat seems much more Slash to me. Are you Guns N' Roses fans than Stevie Nicks? But
It looks like Stevie Nicks. There is no denying that. It looks like Stevie Nicks with Thorgy Thorpe makeup.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that might have been the down, but everything. I mean, I don't know what.
did it
I don't know what the
alright.
judges didn't see in this look because it looked exactly like Stevie
Yeah.
Nicks.
She did great.
There was no way to not know that that was Stevie Nicks.
Again, this is where I have such a problem with this episode, was for that very reason. She did her job. She came in.
She did.
She did it. She channeled it. And then you got this Yahoo who doesn't look anything like Celine Dion. It really does. It is kind of weird to me, though.
Yeah.
Like, I would have at least put her in the bottom. But then somehow she was safe.
Well,
and then
yeah,
she had
we'll get to that.
I know.
We'll get to that. Don't worry. So Thorgy, I'm not mad at your look. I think it's great.
Yeah.
The judges didn't see something. I don't know what. I mean, the performance was a little boring.
That's so Stevie
But I don't
Nicks.
think that was your
She's not a
fault. I think
diva.
it was Stevie Nicks. It was Stevie Nicks. It wasn't you. Ben de la Creme as
Oh,
Miss Julie,
so
sorry,
cute.
Dame Julie Andrews,
So
and
cute.
She was excellent.
it was everything. This
Yeah.
performance, the lip sync, her movements, the stupid mic drop at the end.
That was so. I mean, pulling the mic out of the out of the.
It was just perfection. Everything about it was right.
Yeah.
Everything. Way to go. You did no wrong.
Yeah.
My favorite moment was when the words were can't face and she said cunt face because it was a British accent.
I
You
that.
cunt face.
oh,
The producers
so
that
good.
put that together, though, the idea of saying, let's match her up and have her rap
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
yeah,
so
rapping in
good.
that little sweet British accent.
In her little
and
British
everything.
accent with
Yeah.
her kooky move.
Yeah.
She was
It
so
was
good.
So good.
Yeah.
Ben,
We love
you
you.
killed
Very
it.
cute.
We love you.
Last but not least is the boss, Miss Diana Ross.
The original diva.
Singing, oh, I didn't say, Stevie did Born Naked.
Oh,
That's not it. I don't think Mariah's was an actual song because she didn't really lip sync. She did the New Year's Eve performance. Julie Andrews did Call Me Mother, and Diana is doing Main Event, but not really. Her backup singer sang it. She did not.
Yeah, she looked.
She looks fantastic as Diana Ross.
Yeah. She channeled it. And that hair
The
was
coat is everything. The hair was fantastic. My favorite part of her performance didn't do much for me because she didn't do much on the stage.
No, she didn't.
But the hair bounce alone
Yeah.
Yeah,
was Diana Ross.
sure
Yeah.
was.
You know Diana Ross, her hair bounced like that. So I'm not going to say anything bad about it because she didn't do anything.
I'm intrigued with her.
I'm intrigued by her as well. I'm
Yeah.
glad she's getting to be seen by all these children that haven't watched Drag Race for
Yeah.
years. So it's fine.
I love BB.
Way to go, BB. You did a good job.
I thought you said Fifi.
I love PP too.
I was like, what's
I love
Fifi?
White Girl Rosé.
I love White Girl
Sponsor
Rosé.
me.
Yeah.
Just
Very
kidding.
good, very
Just
good.
drinking wine today. We're on our second bottle. Shh. So now we're gonna go to the runway, and it is the redemption. They are I don't really understand this. I was hoping they would repurpose their looks from
Okay.
before, but I guess they don't probably didn't save them because they were mostly trashed. But it was a chance to redo their look from a bad
Like
a
an
bad
assignment,
experience.
whatever. Right, and I feel like, I mean, I don't know if we want to, maybe we'll get there, but I feel like Aja is the only one, in my opinion, who really took the old look and made it better.
and elevated it. Yes.
Everyone else just did a new look.
Yeah. So Milk is first, because we love Milk this episode. And her was from the crazy, sexy, cool look. And we have the old and the new looks with us. I didn't hate her old look. I know that's the look she went home on, because Michelle demanded that she do something pretty.
Yeah.
And she did, and I thought it was cute. The biggest flaw was that there was a giant safety pin in the back of it.
Was that on
Oh,
purpose?
is that why
And that
the
is why
safety
there are
pins?
safety pins
Oh.
on her outfit and in her earrings. And I think that is a great
I missed
little
that.
nod.
It is a fantastic little nod.
Oh, yeah.
That's all
It
she
is
gets
the
from
only
me.
interesting thing about her look.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty and
It's pretty,
fine.
it's boring.
I like the wig.
The wig is fantastic.
Yeah.
Her makeup actually looks really good
Yeah.
until you look at her up close on TV and her neck is a completely different color. Her face was like almost white and her neck was darker.
Oh, Milk.
So you gotta just blend down, girl, blend down. But the look is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's nothing extraordinary other than the safety pins.
If you had to pick between the two, would you have gone with the original then?
I would have redone the original because I think it's a cute idea.
Yeah.
All the big bows.
I
and
love a
stuff.
big bow. I own a big bow. But yeah, just make it a little more elegant.
Yeah.
Because that other dress, the old dress to me is more interesting than the new dress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's more personality to it,
Yeah.
for sure.
So, I mean, I don't dislike this one, it's just a little boring. Aja was Fairy Tale Princess, and we all know what a disaster that was.
A disaster.
That was a mess.
Oh my God.
Did she go home that episode?
No, but this was the You're Beautiful. You look
Right, it was the
Valentina.
whole Valentina thing.
God, that makeup.
Oh, that makeup was so bad. Girl, you have changed, and you are changed for the good.
She's doing
This
great.
outfit is phenomenal.
It's fierce.
Had you worn this as Princess Disaster, you might have won.
It's true.
Because it looks great. The wig is perfection.
She's
Her makeup looks better.
What's interesting too is you think about how quickly this was a turnaround for her because it wasn't even a
it was
year.
months.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I think going on tour with the other queens helped her a lot.
yeah.
Because I think she may have gotten some lessons.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, she looks fantastic in this. It was the best upgrade of a costume
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
of all of them.
I would agree.
She's really pretty here.
Yeah.
I never thought you'd use that word to describe Aja.
Never. Miss Chi-Chi Devane in Neon Realness.
Girl. In her pumps. I don't know, those pumps kind of make me a little crazy.
The pumps are bad. But if you look at her old look, and it is the look that Michelle read her to filth on, with no padding, a bodysuit, and thigh highs. Her old look was tragic.
Yeah.
I think this one's cute.
I do too.
I am in love with the hat. I am in love with the coat. The dress is basic, but she splattered some paint on it.
Well, that makes it kind of different and interesting. Right?
Yeah.
It has sort of an edge to it.
The only thing I would say
Her
is
wig
that
is awful.
this is fine, but it's not an all-stars look to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone else is an all-stars look. This is not like I'm elevating drag to a whole new level. This is fine.
Milk's was elevating drag.
Milk is probably in the same level as this, but I guess I'm comparing to like Aja and
Yeah.
everything. This was
Alright.
fine.
Yeah, I think the
It's
hat
fine.
and the
Pretty
coat make
basic.
it a little better, but the dress is basic. The wig is right out of the bag from Party City. Because I probably have this wig in a different color.
I like the dress. Only just because
I like
it's different.
what she did to it.
I
Yeah.
like it. It's fine.
The shoes are bad,
I'm not inspired.
but I don't.
Yeah,
I think it's
it is
cute.
fine.
Meh.
It's very reminiscent of Shea Coulee.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get me started on Shea Coulee.
So you can deal with that however you want. Trixie is doing the ugliest dress ever. And boy, did she. Her original look was like an 80s prom dress, which I didn't think was all that ugly other than it was from the 80s. It was definitely prettier than this dress. So going for ugly, she nailed it. This is really hideous.
It's really terrible.
And I don't know if someone made this for her, if she made it herself, if she found it off the rack, which I really hope she did.
Based on the, I mean, so she had however many looks that she could have chosen to elevate. I don't know why when you're on All Stars, why would you choose to elevate your ugliest dress? Like, I feel like you could have just picked something totally different.
I think that's her.
Yeah, all right.
But was this dress her biggest fail on the show?
No, I don't think so.
That's the question, I guess. I don't remember anything
and I
else
just,
she wore.
you know, I feel like this isn't something that I'd want to be on TV.
I have to tell you, if I had this dress, I would wear it.
You would.
Well,
You
I would
totally
wear it, and I would be so happy in it.
Yeah.
fair enough.
I love her wig.
Her wig
is nice.
is, it's one of the best wigs she's ever worn.
Yeah.
It's the right amount of hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overpowering her head like most of her wigs do.
Yeah.
That dress is just overpowering her, and I kind of love it.
Yeah. I think her
She
makeup
wanted to wear the
looks
ugliest dress, and she did.
All right.
Good for you. Kennedy Davenport in Death Becomes Her. And as soon as they announced the redemption, I knew that she was going to do this hideous outfit.
Really?
Not her new one, her old hideous outfit. This is the one where the hooker gets thrown in the fire, becomes crystallized, and it was all made up on the spot. She did not think that out ahead of time. She thought she had a great look, and they read her for it, and she came up with this stupid story. And everyone bought it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot to say.
I thought she was beautiful. I liked the
white
reveal.
or the pre-reveal.
Well, I like the white for sure.
The white I think is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's a little figure skater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could have maybe done without so many crystals on her face.
Again, this is the second week in a row we have crystals on your face.
Yeah.
I wanted them taken off last week. I want to take them off this week. I think they look great in the wig, but I don't need them on your face.
Okay.
I like though that she did that transformation.
That was fun.
I
It was
hated
really
the
cool.
overlay. That was my
Oh,
biggest.
really?
I didn't like it at all.
Oh really? No.
But I mean, I get she's burning in the fire. Get it. I get it. But the white I think is beautiful. Way to go. Take the jewels off your face. Thorgy, also in neon realness, the same as Chi Chi DeVayne from her season.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk because I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
That headpiece is extraordinary.
So abstract.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
The outfit is cool.
Mm-hmm.
The judges hated it, and I can't figure out why.
Yeah.
Other than they just hate her.
I'm gonna kind of I kind of agree with you on that. I may see, what was it? Was it Michelle? Michelle said she loved the look, but then she said that she thought
She
that
didn't
they
like it
were
all
too
together.
distinct. Yeah, like the
I don't-
eyebrows.
And I didn't
that
understand
headpiece.
that.
Yeah.
Because I think it all works together.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bizarre.
I could maybe go without the eyebrows, but I feel
They're
like.
fine.
But
Yeah, I mean, they could take them off and it wouldn't change the look for me.
Yeah. I
It
like
wouldn't be
the
like, oh
shoes.
my god, it's a totally different outfit. No.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was great. Her other neon was
I thought it was cute.
very on brand for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't hate that one either.
yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
But I love this new look. I think I thought it was fantastic. Great, great, great. Very good upgrade. Ben
Good
de la
job.
Creme is dripping in jewels. And boy, was she ever. I gotta say, her old look was great.
Yeah.
Her new look is fantastic.
Yeah.
But there was nothing wrong with her old look. It is the look that she went home on.
Oh, it is.
So maybe that's why she did it. On that season, though, the guest judge was Bob Mackie.
Oh.
And they gave them the crystals. So she was given this color of crystal to make her outfit. And Bob Mackie picked her as the best outfit.
And she still went home.
And she went home. She was still in the bottom. It should not have been a Dorgelano. Should have gone home. But they needed to keep her around.
I love the dress. It was beautiful.
The
My
new
only-
dress.
This new dress.
Yeah.
My only feedback was her makeup she looks tired.
I
And the
would-
makeup was a little ashy. Like to see it when they were doing the behind the, she was interviewing. she just didn't look. It was missing something for me.
Okay.
She looked tired. And it just.
I can see
there wasn't
that.
much there.
Yeah, I'm
Otherwise, she
in
looked great.
agreement. This outfit I think is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's got so many beads all over
beautiful.
it that it's just bananas.
Hand beaded by her.
Hand beaded by her. She did it herself. Maybe that's why she's not out there working milk.
Is working.
Just moving on. BB, who is redoing her entrance look, because you know she won the season, so maybe she didn't have a bad look. I wish I could see this entrance look, but it is so filtered that it looks like a giant blob of nothing.
Yeah.
You can't even see the picture.
I mean, the bright lights behind her. And
Yeah, you can't even see it. She looks fantastic though
Yeah.
in this new outfit.
agreed.
It's boring.
I'm surprised that there's, I mean, it's very heavy, right? Like there's just so much fabric. It's very,
Well, I think it would have been even worse if it wasn't that fabric.
Really?
I think the fabric is what makes it good.
no, I mean, it's a nice fabric. I'm just saying
there's
there's so much
Well,
of
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was a cape, and then she took it off and carried it on her arm.
Okay.
So that's all that extra crap.
She likes the capes.
She loves a cape.
Yeah.
She loves a lined cape. I feel like the skirt should have been shorter, like right at the knee,
There you
because
go,
it's
yeah.
a little long.
Maybe that would help me with the heavy fabric.
Pull
if
it up a
was-
little, honey.
if It was a little bit shorter.
But your face looks good. It's a
face.
cute outfit. It's a cute outfit. It's not my cup of tea for drag, but it's good.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
fine.
I wish there was a little bit more pizzazz to it. A little
Yeah,
bit
it's a
more
little
color.
more- it's a little boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last but not least is Shangela in her Christmas extravaganza. And she stole the fucking show. Coming out
Sure did.
in a snow globe.
Yeah.
She sure did.
Genius.
Yeah.
When she first did this look, she brought out that snowman prop, which
I-
was a giant fail.
It sure was. I remember it well.
This time she knew how to use a prop. The outfit is cute. The hair is everything. Those earmuffs with the spikes are glorious.
Brilliant.
Yeah, she did everything right. She had nothing to worry about with this outfit. It was great.
It's winter material.
It is winter material. So good job, Shanji.
Yeah.
Way to go!
Yeah.
So then we find out that Shangela, Ben, and BB are the top three. Shangela and Ben, sure. BB, really?
It was that hair. It was the bounce of the hair.
It was her hair bounce.
She channeled
No,
the hand.
I feel like this kind of goes along with like your conspiracy. Well, but I guess she could have been safe to stay in the
She
conspiracy.
could totally be
theory.
safe. Aja should have been in the top three. Again, I'm not an Aja fan.
Yes,
But
I would agree between BB and Aja.
She killed it in
Aja
her
should have
performance. She killed it on the runway.
Aja
She
should
did
have been in the
everything
top
right
three.
this week. She should have been top three.
Been. I agree.
Yeah.
Not Milk, who thought she should have been top three.
Yeah, that little meltdown.
No.
But Chi Chi, Thorgy, and Kennedy are our bottom three. Chi Chi should not have been in the bottom three.
No, I don't think so.
It really should have been Milk.
Yeah.
And Milk could have been safe in the bottom three.
Yes, I think Kennedy and
But
Thorgy at the
Chi-Chi-
bottom two makes sense.
Chi
but
Chi was so much better on both looks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both looks. So yeah, that was a little weird. But Chi Chi and
Especially Chi-Chi's performance as Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
She got more props than I think
than
anyone,
anyone. Yeah.
on the performance.
Yeah.
So to put her in the bottom three like that
Yeah,
doesn't
it
make
was
sense.
it was almost like they forgot what she did.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. And if you're just judging it, I mean, if you're basing the bottom three on just the runway looks because
Yeah.
you can't remember what she did,
Yeah. It's a bad sign.
then that's a problem.
Yeah. Then you need to.
You need some new judges.
Uh-huh. But how much of that is like the producers? Like, I
It
feel
is-
like
yeah,
there's
I mean,
something else that's
I
going
feel like a
on
lot
with
of it
this
is-
episode that made me kind of go, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This
Was an episode that you really
seems weird.
see how much interference there is.
Yeah.
In things like that.
Yeah.
Because Chi should not have been there.
Because at that point, you think to yourself, do they already know who the winner is? Like, have they narrowed it down that much that because they're sort of eliminating them how they see fit. The producers.
Well, it'll be
or
interesting
whoever.
to see who Ben picked this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
And if it starts to be that each of them have picked someone different, then as a production standpoint,
Yeah.
they could be picking the winner based on which
First to go home.
lipstick
Yeah.
is gone.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Ben would have picked Kennedy.
I think he might have. So we'll see. We'll see what Ben picked.
It's interesting.
And then we'll start our theories.
Yeah.
it is interesting having the dynamic that you lip sync to win versus lip syncing to save yourself, because it's like
It does. You
there's-
have no power.
Yeah.
right, and that's
That's
tough.
why I heard a rumor that they were going to do it differently this season, that you would have, Rue would pick your winner, and then that winner got to pick who the bottom two was.
Oh, I see that.
And then
being-
they lip synced and Rue sent someone home.
right, and
Yeah.
because I feel like there's
You're giving yourself another chance.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
So to me that makes more sense. It didn't happen.
No. Well,
Maybe
because
next
it gives the contestants more power,
It does.
right? Because they like to drive the show.
Right.
The producers or
The
whatever.
producers are
The
running
ones that are
everything.
making sure
They
that
got to make
know.
TV as good. TV has to be good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all, there's a formula to it that they're working on.
Yeah.
And then you
So
give them too much power.
like I said, I don't work for the show. If they want to hire me, I am available. So Chi-Chi and BB. BB and Chi-Chi. Their names just go together.
Cute.
They're safe.
They're both safe.
Yeah.
Mainly because neither of them should have been in the top or the bottom.
Yeah, pretty much. Very, very true.
So Shangela and Ben are the winners. Kennedy and Thorgy are the losers. All right. Again, I don't know that I would even put Thorgy in the bottom
No.
because she actually did what she could
Yeah.
with her role.
I agree.
That's my big beef.
Yeah, so it's a little weird that, you know, that's the way it is.
Justice for Thorgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's coming back. Don't worry, she'll come back.
And then go home
She's
again.
pissed.
She may not be staying, but she's coming back. So she'll get more airtime, all you Thorgy fans. There were some chats in the back with the queens, and basically Thorgy was willing to be an ally with anyone that would save her.
Yeah, that was a
He was
little
a little,
weird to me.
Yeah.
he was a little desperate.
Yeah.
Alliances, where she took her alliances at the side of her mouth. Alliances.
And I don't know that making an alliance with her is that smart anyway, because she's probably not going to win.
Yeah.
She's probably not going to win challenge, and if she does win, she's probably not going to win lip sync.
Yeah.
So it's not going to really do anything for you.
That
Blah,
was
blah,
weird,
blah.
though.
And Kennedy just doesn't want to really leave, blah, blah, blah. And she's kind of relying on her friendship with Shangela to save her.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize they were friends.
I did. Yeah, I mean, they talked about it, I think on last episode and this episode briefly. I didn't realize they were like as close as they apparently are.
Yeah.
But they're both from Texas. So yeah, her friend might save her. The judges are playing strip poker this time. Just not as funny as a lip syncing pork chop.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Pork chop could lip sync every week and I'd be fine. But we come back and Carson is topless with pasties.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then takes off his leopard print panties, and Rue
Sniffs.
sniffed them.
Indeed.
Yes, she did. She sniffed those
Sniff.
panties.
Ew.
Go, Rue. Get it done. And then we have Milk having a breakdown. After her rant on the runway, now she's in tears.
It's a lot of.
Ugh.
What is it? That's a lot of emotion for being safe.
Trixie said it, and she was right on. Girl, you're safe.
Yeah. Chill out.
Oh, like I want to be. What was it?
but-
What was her quote? Like I want to be recognized when I do. It's like, but
Yeah.
you weren't. So, oh,
Should you be
it
given
was
an
awful.
award every time you do something right?
That is what I wrote down. I was like, she has the millennial attitude
Yes,
that
yeah.
everyone wins. Everyone's a winner. Just give her her participation award so she can go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little crazy
Yeah.
and super fake.
Yeah.
We're lip syncing to Jump for My Love by the Pointer Sisters, not Jump from Van Halen.
Very
Although
different song.
I would appreciate that just as much. Both of them then changed their outfits, which I'm not a fan of,
Oh.
Oh.
but because I hated when Aja did it last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I thought Aja put on a worse outfit than she had on before.
I'm trying to remember
The
which
the green
she turned
one
on,
wig.
put on that strappy one where her penis was showing.
Oh, yeah.
Go look it up. It's there. And then if you follow her on Instagram, she posted a picture of herself in underpants, and she does have a very large penis. But they both changed their outfits, and I understand why they did for this song.
Yeah.
Neither of them would have been able to move around in their outfits. Ben would have got tangled in those beads, and that dress would have been ruined.
Yeah.
And Shangela was wearing balls.
And Shangela would kill somebody with her spikes.
So they changed, and it worked. Shangela jumped rope, which was genius.
So cute.
That was very good.
Genius.
That was kind of Sasha of her.
It was.
Yeah, right, with the props and
I was
everything.
like, oh, it's
yeah.
The queens are stepping it up with their lip
Yes.
syncs this time.
Yeah.
And then Dela unzipped her dress.
Oh, that was for you.
Yeah.
More. It was
Yeah.
the perfect time to do it. She timed it out. She played it right. And she's wearing a bodysuit. But I forgive that because she had a gown on.
Yeah.
Both of them knew the words to the song. Always a bonus. And then towards the end, when Ben was trying to mimic, which was like watching Shangela and doing what she did, I thought it was hysterical.
That was funny.
It was genius.
So cute.
And then at the end, when the song was getting kind of tired, and we were like, we've been watching this for like 12 minutes now, and she was pretending to be exhausted. I was like, girl, you are entertaining, but you're not winning.
Yeah.
So Shangela wins, and there's been some talk amongst the Drag Race people. Do you think Ben threw it a little this week
What do you mean?
so that she wouldn't have to be the one to send someone home?
I can, maybe. I mean, that is like the end where she was mimicking it
Right.
and being tired.
Right.
That feels
Like
like I'm
giving up.
entertaining, but I'm not trying
But
to
I'm not.
win.
I don't have to do anything extra.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to win. Yeah, and I see that. But would you really give up $10,000 just
No,
to
I want
not
my
have to do
$10,000.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I would be happy to send Kennedy home.
Maybe there's a part of it where she knew she was competing with Shangela, who is known for
her performance.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
she was sort of like, God, I'm going upstream a little
I
bit
gotta
on
do
this
something
one.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cute how she
I thought it was
wasn't
adorable
mimicking
how
her,
she did that. It
because
was,
it was like, I'm
it
gonna
was
do what she's
smart.
doing. Yeah.
and it was entertaining.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, anyway, Shangela won.
Yeah.
And she sends home Thorgy, who immediately got bitter. She literally said, oh, Jesus, that's gross.
Yeah.
Gross?
Have you seen? She now has a makeup bag that says that's gross.
No,
on it.
but now I gotta want it.
That's gross.
I think I might have to get
That's
that
gross.
for all of us.
But now, she's got a new tagline.
that's
She's gonna
gross.
sell some merchandise and make some coins.
That's gross.
I'm okay with that. I did not like it on the show.
Yeah.
And then she wrote on her
Oh, suck it.
Suck it, Shangela, and spelled with 2 L's.
Yeah, just to piss her off.
Just to piss her off.
Uh-huh.
And draws a picture of a penis.
Yeah. Left on a classy note.
Thorgy. Go out in style.
Right, yeah. Keep it classy.
Don't
Bob
do
would.
things like that. Bob would have been so classy, but it was just wrong. It was
She's
immature.
It's good TV.
I will say it did entertain me.
Yeah.
It will be even more entertaining when you come back and have to face Shangela.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see when they come into the workroom where Shangela sees that. That's gonna
Yeah.
be hysterical.
It's going to be very funny. Shangela will probably just laugh at it. She might be mad about the name misspelling. Especially when she finds out that it was on purpose.
Yeah.
It was just not classy.
No.
But Rue comes back. She has another Handmaid's Tale line. If you're not following Handmaid's Tale, this time the handmaids kind of came up really creepy.
They get
Yeah.
freaked
They were kind of aggressive.
It was
They're like,
weird.
Yeah.
And Chad had these crazy eyes, and Alaska had her mouth open like she was gonna eat her.
Yeah.
I was like, it's getting weirder by the moment. It was a little uncomfortable.
What's your theory behind that? whole thing?
I mean, I get that if it's part of the whole BB thing, being a mole,
Yes.
to have that in there, but I don't understand why they're with the queens that are going to come back. That's what I don't understand,
Yeah.
the correlation between the two of them.
Like redemption and handmaids, it doesn't really make sense.
No.
Unless maybe they're all gonna come back. Like when they come back, they'll all be in the red gowns or whatever.
Ooh, that'd be
Yes.
kind of good.
I don't know.
That could be.
I have no idea.
That's a good,
You heard it here
Yeah.
first, folks.
If
That could
someone
be
wants to
something.
send me a Handmaid's Tale outfit, I will wear it on the
Oh.
show.
Oh,
Just
That's-
because I kind of want one.
that's kind of awesome. I might have to find one for you.
Yeah, Alaska, I really thought she was going to eat Thorgy.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if they're actually in the same room. with
I don't
them.
think they are. I've heard,
I think it's all
split
green screen.
Yeah, I think it's split
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Because
it's
the
split
queens seem to not notice them at any time. And how could, I mean, last
Yeah.
week, Morgan like looked right where they were and had no reaction.
Yeah.
screen. Right.
I also find it entertaining that when Ru pops on the screen, they have no idea what's going on. They never watch the show.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We all know what's happening.
Right.
It's the same thing that happened last time. At least I hope it is. I do have my own thought. Again, I don't work for this show, but I think it would be an amazing thing is that if a different queen won each week until half of them are gone, that'd be 5 weeks in, 5 queens are gone, 5 remain. You bring them back and it's a team challenge and they have to compete with the person they sent home.
Ooh, that's brilliant.
And then if they win, that person comes back.
Yes.
So you kind of redeem yourself a little by winning,
Yeah.
but you have to work with that bitch that you sent home.
I love that.
I think it would be amazing. Ru, you are welcome to use that.
There you go.
Next week we're gonna do improv. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
It's called The Bitcheler with Jeffrey, how do you say his name? Boyer?
Yeah, Boyer. Yeah.
It's spelled so weird.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Boyer Chapman. Spelled B-O-W-Y-E-R. That's not how you spell Boyer. But I got it off the internet, which is always correct. It was actually on his website. I don't think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I want Snatch Game.
Well, yeah, Snatch
We're
Game
all
is
waiting
fun.
for Snatch Game.
Yeah.
That is my other hope, is that Snatch Game is when they bring all the queens back, so we have all
Oh,
of them.
I would love to see.
So we have all of them.
I would
Yeah.
love to see everyone snatch.
So how
Oh,
many would there be for Snatch Game?
that was funny.
It would be 10,
Be ten.
which is they've never had
Total,
10 before.
Right, yeah. But like, oh, so they're down to 8 now. Yeah.
They're at 8 now, so I mean, if they don't do it next week, it's going to be 6. If they
Yeah.
don't do it next week.
They'll probably do it
not
6.
next week.
They'll
6.
probably do it the week that it's 6. I feel like it's even numbers usually.
It's usually an even number because they're set. But there's usually 8. They
Yeah.
usually do 8.
Yeah.
So who knows? I would be happy with.
Oh, maybe they'll do 10.
I would hope they do 10. I would like to see everyone Snatch Game. I think it's one of the best challenges to see who has real talent.
Yeah. It's fun too.
I was going to say Morgan McMichael showed she did something.
It was what she was doing
the,
this week.
the diva she would have
Yeah.
been, which was
Lana Del
Lana
Rey.
Del Rey.
She looked amazing, but that's
Ooh,
boring.
Lana Del Rey.
That would have been a hard one to do, just like Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I don't think it would. My battery's dying, everyone, just so you're aware, so we can't see ourselves anymore. But it's still recording. That's what I was looking to make sure that it's still ticking down. But my battery is down to 20% now, apparently.
Oh no.
Any other thoughts about the show?
I felt so weird about the whole Stevie Nicks thing.
It was weird.
I thought she really did get the short end of the stick, and she did a good job, and yet
She-
they still.
Right. She did what
Put her
she
in the
could with
bottom.
it, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
So then that's kind of where I go. Was that all overly produced that they knew that she was gonna go, and now next week they know who the person? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was.
Right, they know what order they want
And
people
she even said it.
to
She
be
felt like
eliminated.
she was getting the short end of the stick. I'm like,
She
yeah,
did.
you did, and I don't know. It just seemed very.
She did, but I also feel like
fishy
you
to
have,
me.
when you're given that, you have to rise above it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else I would have done either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know
Made it
Stevie Nicks
work.
well enough. I guess when I found out that I was doing her, I would have done a ton of research.
Yeah.
And maybe found out some crazy things about her and threw those in. Maybe no one would know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
look at Celine Dion, she was safe. And no one knew what that was.
No. Yeah.
But that's all I have.
All right.
It's good.
Thanks for being here.
It was fun.
Thanks
Thanks,
for
guys.
enjoying some wine with us.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers.
ladies.
Cheers.
We'll see you next week.